All right, guys, welcome back to the number one's men's physique review and prediction channel here for you. You guys already know we got 3 shows lined up this weekend. We got the Dubai Pro, we got the Muscle Contest Grand Prix, which is like Anaheim, and then we have San Antonio. So we got 3 shows. I'm not going to say we're going to have 3 new Olympians, and we'll get into that, but yeah, let's get started. So we have the Anaheim Pro, which is happening in California, and this lineup, I'm gonna be honest, the lineup's not too deep. Let's just go over it real quick, because we got 3 shows to cover, so let's get through this. So we have Alejandro Ruiz Broega, Kevin Brown, Sungwoo Cho, Gail Cleofat, Anis Farhat, Ruben Glass, Joshua Guidry, Jordan Hubbard, Tyler James, Jonathan Jimenez, Aaron Jackson, CJ Kim, Roberto Lima, Charles Paquete, Alvaro Pena, Panpensen, so I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry, Zahid Sahak, Andre Smith, Guy Vincent Smith, Tyler Smith, Ricky Urarita, Brian Vigorito, and Fabian Villalobos, right? So that's what we got. Not too deep of a lineup as terms of competition and top heavy, right? So I have 4 guys that I see winning this show, just possibility. I really have one coming down to I don't know. I really have just one guy winning it. But let's just go over it. So I have Andre Smith in that first call out. I got Joshua Guidry in that first call out. I got Kevin Brown, and I got Ruben Glass, right? So in third, I got the boy Kevin Brown. Not third, sorry. In fourth, I got the boy Kevin Brown, right? So this was him. I think this was 2 weeks ago at the Sasquatch Pro. Kevin Brown has a great physique. He's usually in that first call out. He just got a lot of muscle density, a lot of development in his muscles. He just has to be a little bit wider and come in a little bit tighter, honestly, because he does have the muscle and everything there for it. He just has to bring in a tighter package. And that's all I can say for Kevin Brown. You know, he's always in that first call, always making noise. It's just going to be really hard to beat the other guys in front of him at this show. Yeah, so in third, I'm going to have my boy Andre Smith. He looks great, man. He really brought it to his last show. I can't remember what his last show was off the top of my head, but he really brought it, right? So he's working with DJ Pure, I believe, and that's him in the background, I believe. So, but Andre has an amazing physique. He's been out of the game for a bit, but you can tell that the physique and everything is still there. The lats are there, the density in the back's there, the front's there. So he's got a complete package, right? Which is why he's always in the first call-out. So here's him. It was at the Pacific USA. There we go. That's where he was at, right? So I think he came in 4th at this show, 4th or 5th at this show, and he brought a super dope package, where the shoulders don't overweigh the arms, the back is solid. He just needs a little bit more density in the center back, but the conditioning and everything is there, and yeah, I mean, he looks great. I think he'll come in 3rd at this show, and it'll be very interesting, right? So in the top 2, it's between Ruben and Guidry, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So Ruben surprised me at the Sasquatch Pro. I believe he came in. I don't know what Ruben came in at the Sasquatch Pro. Now I think about it. I only know Toplin and Guidry. Oh, Guidry came in 3rd. So Ruben had to have come in 4th then, I think. Because Kevin Brown came in 5th, I think. Yeah, I think it was something like that, right? But Ruben looked freaking on, right? So here's Ruben Glass. He looked amazing, right? His physique looked great. I think he can come in just a little bit tighter, but the shape and everything is there for him, right? He looks fantastic. His posing needs to be slowed down just a little bit, but the back is there. The back is crazy. He looks fantastic. He just has to slow his posing down just a little bit. He's moving a little too quick through the poses and not holding them for the judges to see, right? But Ruben brought in an insane package and looked fantastic. So I can't see him coming in second at this show. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know how the heck anyone's gonna come in here and beat Josh, right? So this is Joshua Guidry, right? This is him last week at the Mexico Pro. That's Edvin that won 2 shows. Edvin right there in the center. Toplin on the right of Edvin, and then on the left is Joshua Guidry, right? Let's talk about this. Edvin wasn't at the Mexico Pro. Guidry qualifies. Simple, right? Edvin's not going to be here at the Anaheim. I'm not going to say it's simple, but Guidry really has an insane package, right? I talked to him through social media, and the judge's feedback was just bring you. Like they legit had no feedback for him, which is surprising, because usually there's feedback or something. But it's just Edvin was just better. So here we go. We have Guidry, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but Guidry and his new coach, he's with Zero Gravity Fitness, same dude that coaches Jason and I believe Ben. I think Ben's on that team, Ben Quill. So he's at the gym this week training with them, right? And here's some footage of him posing at their gym, right? And he looks so good. He's on low carbs. That pose he hits, I hope he's got a name for it. But he's really brought the back up. A lot of critiques were on his back, and he really has brought it up. The density and the detail in their matches. His front is good. His shoulders need to be up a little bit more. His arms still are slightly overpowering them, just slightly, but not enough where to dock him, right? So here is his posing routine from Mexico, right? And this got uploaded after I posted my review and everything, so wanted to throw this in here. I do think Josh can really bring it, and I do think he will win the Anaheim Pro. It's his to lose, I believe, and I see my boy Josh qualifying for the Olympia, so that'll be exciting. Nice, smooth routine, nothing too much, nothing too extra, straight to the point. And I just want to show you guys, so CJ Kim, for those that don't know, I just want to throw him out here. I want to say he's like a dark horse because he did come in second in his class to qualify to turn pro just a few months ago. So I don't see him making too much noise at this show. But this is a picture that blew up on Instagram and everything, right? This is him. Just it's crazy because he looks like an action figure, right? But this is CJ Kim. He turned pro at the, it's about to show us. No, I have no idea what show he turned pro at, to be honest with you. But he looked great. He has an amazing front, right? He has a lot of size to add to fill out his frame because he's on a taller frame. He also has to work on the density in the back and the width on his lats. But he looks great. And once he can get that back to match the front and he can add a little more size, he's going to be dangerous. So he's just getting his toes wet at this show, and wanted to throw him out there for you guys. So next up, we have the San Antonio. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to go over this list, and I'm going to keep this short, guys, okay? I'm going to keep this short. All right, so these are the competitors. We have Ryan Belcher, Stephen Brooks, DeJuan Rico Freeman. That is third in the world in the Masters class. Charjo Grant, Brody Jarrell, Jarrett Jenkins, Kevin Johnson, Michael Mayers, Clarence McSpadden, Julian Puccio, Kevin Reeder, Aaron Riviera, Timothy Robertson, Jason Allen Robinson, George Selman, Marcel Shipin, Matthew Smith, Jezreel Spencer, Mario Stewart, Nicholas Thomas, Cordell Waddy. I can't pronounce that, and I also can't pronounce the last guy. So I'm gonna keep this short, simple. It's gonna be Charjo or Clarence that win this show. I'm gonna be honest. It's either one of these two that win the show. Neither of them have provided too many updates as of recent. So it's going to be who shows up on stage. From some other guys I know in the league, they said Charjo's really going to bring it, and he's had his DEXA scan and everything, and told us that he's 8%, but 214 or something, like, no, 7%, 214. So he's looking crazy, according to his body index thing. So I do have Clarence coming in second at this show. Here's where we saw him last at the Texas Pro, I believe, where he really, really brought it. Unfortunately, gosh, I can't remember. Jeremiah Maxey ended up winning the show. But he really brought it. I just think Charjo might be too much for Clarence at this show. If Charjo really, really brings it and is on. I know he had his little mishaps at the beginning of the season, but he had a lot of personal things going on. Now it looks like Charjo's back on track to be the Charjo Grant that we know, right? So here's Charjo's posing routine. Obviously has his shirt on, but this is him, and you can just tell from just this video, right? Compared to his shows earlier in the year, he looks a lot fuller, and he's had added back his size that he was missing, right? Which is crazy because I don't even know, right? Charjo was stepping on stage sub 200, I think, earlier in the year, and you could tell. He's a big frame. He's like 6'2", tall guy, so he needs that size on him, and he's it looks like the size has been added back. We'll see how the conditioning plays at San Antonio, right? So I know he's doing Daytona if he doesn't qualify here, or he might be doing Daytona regardless. I'm not exactly sure his game plan, but he's looking good, man. And just super excited to see Charjo. He's one of the harder workers, head down, like a lot of respect in the industry. Doesn't trash talk, none of that, right? So just a lot of respect for Charjo. I want to show you guys the last time we saw him. Keep in mind, this is 4th in the world, guys. So this is him, right? He weighs more, and he's more has a lower body fat percentage than when we last saw him at 4th in the world, right? So ideally, we're gonna see something better than this, which is crazy because this I thought could be good enough to really, honestly, like, compete. Obviously he's 4th in the world, but I think he could have really came in 3rd. Like he really, really brought it. Maybe they wanted him to be a little bit tighter, and a little bit more conditioned. I don't really know what his feedback was, but he looks crazy, right? Literally crazy, super complete package, and excited to see Charjo step back on stage and try to get that Olympia qualification. Some other guys I'll mention. I don't have really many footage, but we have Gerald Jenkins. I believe he was. I actually don't remember, but Jared Jenkins, his name I've seen. Mario Smith, I've seen his updates. He's looking pretty good, so he'll probably be in that first call out. And then the dude that came at the bottom, Yuhiko Hiru Asa, came in 3rd behind Joven Segaban and Shun at the Japan Pro. So he's coming over here to represent his physique. That dude has some wheels on him, so when you guys see him, you'll be like, why is he in men's physique, right? That'll be your first reaction. So if Charjo winning the San Antonio, I have my boy Josh winning Anaheim, and that's going to leave 2 new Olympians, right? Now I say maybe 3. Okay, so here's the Dubai Pro. I'm not going to go over this, right? This is a deep list. This isn't even the full list, right? So it's this plus this, right? So we have a lot of competitors. I will say this, though. There is one guy on this list, and it's funny that it cut off at his name because he's under the dude at the very bottom, and he's also not on the second list. Yeah, but he's showing up, and it's City Pouye. I'm sorry, but you guys got to beat City to qualify. He's stopping a lot of guys from getting this qualification, which is really, really tough. You have Felipe Deglia, who I think has an amazing physique and has taken second twice this year. He could honestly end up taking second again this year, taking 3 seconds. IDM, he's going to be in this show. He's been in that first call out every time. You have your boy Emil Walker in here. He's just getting better and better. And you got a lot of guys at this show, and there's a lot of quality guys at this show too. It's just unfortunate that City's going to be showing up, so you're gonna have to beat someone that I can easily see, honestly, in that top 12 at the Olympia, with who he's beat and the resume he's built. So we'll see if anyone can take down City, but it's gonna be a really tall task for them to beat City Puye. So that's it for this weekend, guys. I see two new Olympians, City winning like his 5th show this year. I'm not exactly sure why he's running shows, so early before the Olympia. Like I said, I could see him hopping in Legion and just making some noise, which is in 2 weeks. Maybe that's why he's doing it. Maybe Legion will be his Olympia. I don't know. But I'll talk to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll find out the results on Tuesday. Thank you. Take care. Have a safe weekend, guys.